Well, welcome to Norton High School, where today we have a girls softball game between the Norton Lancers and Ashland. Ashland, the visiting team, and leading things off for them is their shortstop. This is Porter, lefty in the lineup as the leadoff batter, and on the mound today for Norton is number 11, Bella. There's a strike. So Bella tasked with the pitching duties for Norton today, ahead in the count here with the first batter. That one's fouled off. That one gets away for a moment in the dirt. So behind the plate today is Kendall. She's usually the catcher for the Lancers and does a good job back there. Just missed a little bit outside. That one trickles to third base. Page picks it up, makes the play over to first in time for the out. So Page playing third today for Norton. Avery over at first base. They're able to make the first out. Next up, this is number 7, Masuro. Strike is called. That one just a little inside. Big swing there for a strike, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Goes down on strikes. Next up is the left fielder. This, I believe, is Quinn. Grounded a short. Sandy picks it up, makes the play over to Avery at first. 1-2-3 inning. Norton will be coming to the plate in the bottom of the first. So to lead things off for the Lancers is shortstop Sandy. Takes a ball in the dirt. On the mound today for Ashland is number 10, Reynolds. Now strike is called. And there's a rip to left field. Sandy will stay at first, picks up the base hit. She's quick on the bases, so I suspect she'll probably be taken off here to move over to second. Second person in the lineup for Norton is number 2, Cam. And Sandy does take off. She'll be able to get into second standing up. So she picks up the stolen base and is in scoring position. Cam at the plate for Norton. And that one's hit out to left field. It gets over the left fielder's head. Sandy rounding third. And they're going to wave Cam all the way to third base. They're going to send her all the way around. And she's able to pick up the in the park home run. So 2 quick runs right away here in the bottom of the first for the Lancers. Next up is a left fielder. Actually in center field today, Sienna. That one hit hard to left field as well. That gets over the left fielder's head right to the fence. And Norton making a quick statement here in the bottom of the first. Sienna picks up a double. Doing a nice job there holding back, waiting on the pitch. And driving it hard. Now up at the plate is number 10, Paige. Takes a strike. Hits that one over towards second base. They throw to first for the out, but it will move Sienna over to third. So there's one down. Campbell coming to the plate. A strike is called. Grounded to third. Throw over to first in time, but Sienna scores on that one. Oh, next up now, pitcher for Norton is Bella. A strike on the first pitch. So the bases now have been cleared. Bella at the plate. Norton already scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the first. And strike 2 is called. So down in the count, 0-2. That one down and in. So in the background here today at Norton, plenty of events going on for spring sports. We've got boys lacrosse over on the turf field behind the softball field. There's a baseball game going on as well. So lots of action here at Norton High School today. That'll now bring us to 2-2 count. That one hit hard. That's going to get past the third baseman. Shortstop gets a glove on it, but Bella too quick down the line. And she's on first base with Avery coming to the plate. Looks like they'll put a courtesy runner over there for Bella. So they're 2 down, runner on first, Avery at the plate here in the bottom of the first. And she's able to hit that one up the middle. They wave the runner all the way over to third, and that'll put runners on the corners. That was Liana as the runner for Bella. Now at the plate is Addie. Addie playing second base today for the Lancers. So again, runners on the corners here. 2 outs, bottom of the first. We'll see, they may send the runner at first base. And they do. Avery takes off. Able to get into second safely. Ball high. A good eye there at the plate for Addie. She's got the task of trying to get these runs in with runners in scoring position on second and third. That's a ball high. That'll load things up for Norton. And this will bring up the catcher, Kendall, to the plate. Kendall, another lefty in the lineup for Norton. Good hitter. Good spot for her. She tends to get things going all over again at the bottom of the order. And there's a hit back to the pitcher. They throw to first in time for the out. So that is the third out of the inning, but not before Norton able to pick up 3 runs. And this will bring Ashland back to the plate in the top of the second. Leading things off for them is number 9, their third baseman. This is Hazadian. I believe they call her Kaz. Fouls that one off. That one hit right back to Avery, and she snags the first hit over there at first base for the out. Good reaction there. One down. Next up is number 13, the DP, McMullen. That one goes to third base. Page picks it up, throws it over to Avery at first, in time for the out. So good reaction there by third baseman Page. Jumping on the ball right away, throws it over, gets the second out of the inning. Now at the plate for Ashland is number 16, their right fielder. This is Lynn Bumner. Katie now at the plate. Grounds to second, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning again. So Bella making quick work for Norton on the mound. They're coming back to the plate with the top of the order starting for them in the top of the second inning. So we got Sandy now at the plate. They were able to bat all the way through their lineup in the first inning and pick up 3 runs. So they'll start right where they left off with Sandy at the plate. Takes a ball. Strike. Takes another strike. So Sandy waiting for something to drive. She's a good leadoff hitter in the lineup for Norton. Got some good wheels on the bases. And hits that one to left field. That's going to get down for the base hit. So again, leadoff batter for Norton on base. Next up is number 2, Cam. She was able to put one over the head of the left fielder and motored around the bases for the in-the-park home run, her first at-bat. Shows bunt. Sandy takes off. And she's quick again, easily in, standing up. Takes the ball low. That one hit again to the left side of the field. It's actually going to drop over second base. So that'll put runners on the corners. Cam able to pick up that base hit. Next up at the plate is center fielder Sienna. Takes a ball. Cam able to move quickly over to second on that one. So it looks like the Ashland coach going to come out and just Talk to the catcher for a moment. Coach for Norton talking to Sandy and Sienna for a second. Now Sienna back in the box. And that one roped down the left field line. That's going to be foul.
Keep your weight back and wait for it, kid.
That one high. That one hit again down the left field line. It's going to get down in fair territory. 1 run going to score, and they'll bring 2 runs across. So Sienna picks up 2 RBIs with that hit. And she was able to get all the way to second base. Sienna with 2 doubles on the day and a few RBIs. This is now Paige at the plate. Takes the ball high. That one hit out to center field. And they're going to wave the run in. So Paige with the base hit and another RBI. Now at the plate for Norton is Campbell. There's nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Hits that one over on third base side. That's foul. Strike 2, so Campbell will 0-2 count. Again, rips that one just past her coach over in the coach's box on third base side. So she's got a new life there at the plate. And that one hit hard right to the third baseman. Makes the throw over to first in time for the out. So Paige stays over there at second base. Next up, the pitcher for Norton. This is Bella. A strike is called. And that pitch is high. So Bella doing a nice job laying off there. Again, looking for something to hit. She got Paige on second base as one down in the bottom of the second. Goes after that one, a little trickler. And third baseman or pitcher, neither one of them super aggressive to that ball, so that'll be a base hit. And it looks like they're actually going to call it foul. That might have gone off of her foot. So Bella will come back to the plate. Maybe that's why they didn't go after it. They saw it go off her foot, but nonetheless, you got to wait for that call. Bella back in the batter's box. Takes a ball high. And Bella able to rip that one right up the middle. Run's gonna score. And Bella picks up the RBI. Brings in Paige. Now at the plate for Norton is first baseman today. This is Avery. Looks like both teams will kind of talk things over for a second. Ashland players on the mound, all huddled up. Probably just trying to settle the pitcher down here. Telling each other to work hard, work together. And I'm sure Norton coach telling Avery, we're not done yet, be patient. And drive the ball, wait for your pitch. No need to help the pitcher here. That one's outside, and the runner takes off safely into second. Ground ball to third. And that'll go down as an error for the third baseman. Hit hard, but went off her body. So first and second now with Addie at the plate for Norton. Hits that one hard. That goes through the middle. One run's going to score. They'll bring Avery over to third. And Addie into a second base. So now runners for Norton on second and third with one down. Kendall at the plate. That one hit off the pitcher's glove. One run's going to score. And that'll again put runners on first and third for Norton. Looks like timeout is called. Coach for Ashland heads out to the mound. So we are again back to the top of the order with Sandy at the plate. So this is the second time That Norton's gone all the way through their order. That's a long inning. It's tough for the defense when that happens. There's a strike. Goes after that one, and that's going to get down. 1 run will come in for Norton. Next up, number 2, Cam at the plate. There's still only 1 out. Takes the ball. So we got Sandy on first, Kendall on second. Cam at the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Takes a strike. There's a ball there. The catcher does a nice job keeping it in front. There's a strike call. Ball high. And Cam hits that one hard to the shortstop. They opt to go for the lead runner, and they're able to get her out at third. A good play there by the shortstop on that fielder's choice. So that's the second out of the inning, and we'll bring Sienna to the plate. Ball in the dirt. Sandy wisely moves over to third. Ball high. It's another ball, so good patience there at the plate by Sienna. There are now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Goes after that one and fouls it off. And good patience there at the plate. She'll pick up the walk. Another timeout call. So both teams convene and talk about things. We now have Ashland at the plate. It looks like something was missed there quickly by a camera person. Ashland now at the plate. Leading things off, number 12. That's the first baseman. So she'll head down to first base on that one. And now the second baseman, number 11, at the plate for Ashland. This is the top of the third inning. This is Krigsman. Fouls that one off. There's a strike. I believe this is Rebecca at the plate. She fouls that one off over on the left side. That one in the dirt. A throw down to first. In safely. And there's a strike. That'll be a strikeout and the first out of the inning. So on defense for Norton, Lucy has taken over at third base. That one's fouled off. This is number 14, Dickinson at the plate. That one fouled off for a strike. And Kendall able to hold on to it, so that'll be the second out of the inning on strikes and bring up the top of the order. This is Sophie. Tries to bunt, and that one goes foul. There's a ground ball. That's going to get through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. So we got two down. At the plate now, the center fielder. That one gets past Kendall, and the runners move over. So this is Maz at the plate for Ashland. That one's fouled off. And off the top of dugout over there. Or the bleachers. Oh, big swing for a strike. Strike three, so third out of the inning there. Ashland unable to push any runs across. After 2.5 innings, Norton with a big lead, 10-0. They'll be coming to the plate with Campbell leading things off, and here she is, takes ball one. So Norton, in only a couple of innings, have had a lot of at-bats. They were able to go through their whole order twice already. And this is the middle of the order. Campbell at the plate. She's going to head down to first on that one. Next up, pitcher Bella. Takes a strike, outside corner. Ball up in the zone. And hits that one to right field. It'll get down. And Campbell stretches it to third. So Bella with the base hit. So Ashland has changed their pitcher in this inning. They got number 13 on the mound now. She was the DP, McMullen. This is Avery at the plate for Norton. Hits one to the shortstop. Throw to first. In time for the out. But a run will score. So Avery picks up the RBI on that one. This is Addie at the plate now, with one down. That one gets away from the catcher. Bella will stay. Hits that one. That's going to get by on the right side of the field, and another run's going to score. Ashland throws the ball away, and Addie will wisely move over to second. So the damage just keeps piling up for Ashland. This is Kendall at the plate. There's a strike. Nice pitch. Takes the ball high. Strike is called. That one looked a little low for Kendall, but he's in there ready for a pitch to hit. Ball high. Oh, check swing. Goes right to the third baseman. And they tried to double Addie off over at second. She's able to get back in safely. So there's 2 down. And looks like Lucy's going to come to the plate now. So Lucy was subbed in for Sandy earlier, and she fouls off the first pitch. Good opportunity here for Norton to get everybody in and get some at-bats and some work on defense. Takes a ball inside. A strike is called. Oh, and that one's roped right up the middle. And they'll wave the run in. So Addie able to score on that nice hit by Lucy right up the middle. This is now Madison at the plate. Maddie with the strike there. She took over for Cam, who was in the game earlier. The ball low. That one hit up the middle, shortstop unable to handle it. And good hustle there by Lucy to get into second. So this is now Sienna at the plate. Excuse me, this is Liana. And they're able to make the play over there to first. So there was a substitution there. That was Liana. That was just hitting. She grounds out. That's the third out of the inning, but not before Norton able to do some more damage. 13-0. And now Ashland at the plate. There's a hit to the right side, and that one's foul. Well, leading things off for them is number 3. This is Quinn, I believe. That one's popped up. Left field, they're able to make that play. So 1 down. Now up is number 9, Kaz. Takes the ball high. That one's popped up. Shortstop able to make the play there. Looks like she was still going a little bit backwards, so just a piece of advice there. You got to go back hard, make that play coming in so it's easy. But there it is, an out. Pop up to the shortstop, so 2 down. Now at the plate is McMullen. She's now the pitcher for Ashland. They made that change. And there's a strike. This, I believe, is Peyton. So we got 2 down. Nobody on base for Ashland. And there's a base hit to left field. Looks like she's going to be able to stretch it into a double. So a nice piece of hitting there by Peyton. Now up number 16, Katie. Takes the ball. There's a strike. Quickly ahead in the count. That one hit out to right center. It'll get down. And the run will score. So Katie able to pick up the base hit, and finally Ashland is on the board. There's a strike. They make a throw down to first. Runner back safe. And strike 3. So that will be the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Ashland was able to pick up their first run of the day. Now coming to the plate is Lucy. Grounds out to second. So this is Callie now up at the plate for Norton. Norton able to get all their players in the game today to get some action. There's a strike. That one popped up and foul. Ground ball, that's going to get through for a base hit. And now coming up to the plate for Norton, the pitcher, Bella. Strike one. Ball inside. There's a strike. Strike three. So 2 down. And this should bring Avery to the plate for Norton. So all these games here in Norton are sponsored by Norton Media Center. As always, we thank you for tuning in. Avery takes the ball, and the runner takes off. Takes a ball there, so Avery will walk with 2 outs and bring Addie back to the plate. There's a strike. That one popped up to the third baseman, so that will be the 3rd out. And Norton sitting on a 13-1 lead. So this now brings, I believe, Rebecca to the plate to start things off. And it looks like they put Avery on the mound for Norton. So Avery getting a little pitching action today. Excuse me, this is Dickinson at the plate. There's a strike. So that'll be a strikeout. This now brings up Sophie to the plate. That one popped up to the shortstop. And that's going to be it. We actually missed one batter in this inning. We apologize for that with technical difficulties. You can catch this in all the events in Norton here on NortonMediaCenter.org. This has been Deb Carrero today alongside Jamison Haig. Norton with a win, 13-1 over Ashland. We want to thank you always for joining us. Have a great day.